Alfonso Rodriguez was already convicted of attacking and sexually assaulting 3 other women around Crookston before he was convicted of killing Drew Shadeen. Rodriguez has spent the better part of his entire life behind bars. But Sister Pat Murphy says that should not give the state the right to execute him.
And basically your position is, to put it simply, thou shalt not kill.
You got it right, Neil. That's a basic commandment.
Your cause isn't a real popular one around the region.
No.
I would imagine it even causes some contention in your family.
We haven't had an in-depth conversation in the family, and I'm looking forward to that. I know there will be some other views. I'm not so certain, though, that they're going to be anti-Sister Pat or anything like that.
Sister Pat is part of a committee of 12 within the Sisters of St. Joseph, working to spare Rodriguez. She says she has received no comment to emails sent to Judge Ralph Erickson, who handled the Rodriguez trial. She says now they'll begin sending letters to the prosecuting attorneys in the case. Meanwhile, Linda Walker, the mother of murder victim Drew Shadeen, posted on Facebook, quote, "I have never been a vengeful person, but what I do know, there is a distinct difference between wanting revenge and seeking justice. Love you, Drew, Mom," unquote.
The Old Testament has a line in there, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And I quote Tevye from Fiddler on the Roof. Well, if that was true, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, pretty soon the whole world would be blind and toothless. Well, okay, so that's humorous, but it does bring the point across that it doesn't accomplish the end, and the end doesn't justify the means in this regard.
In September, defense attorneys will make their final plea in the case that Rodriguez is insane and should be taken off death row. In Crookston, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
Sister Pat is part of the congregation of 800 nuns nationwide who became famous when Sister Helen Prigine lobbied to get another convicted murderer off death row. It was the subject of a book and movie called Dead Man Walking.